You've probably heard South Africa called the Rainbow Nation, right? It's this beautiful phrase that tries to capture the soul of one of the most vibrant and, complex countries in the world. But what does it really mean? Well, today, we're going to find out. I mean, it's a great metaphor, a rainbow. But what does it actually take to weave together so many different cultures, histories, and people into one single identity? That's the real question here, and we're going to explore it through South Africa's languages, its traditions, and, you bet, its food.
So, this whole Rainbow Nation thing, it was a term that really took off after the end of apartheid. It was this incredibly optimistic vision for a new South Africa, a place where all these different cultures could live together in harmony. The key idea wasn't to blend into one, but for each culture to stand out distinctly, like the colors of a rainbow, creating something beautiful together.
And if you need just one number to really get a sense of this diversity, here it is. 11. Yep, that's right. South Africa has 11 official languages. That right there tells you so much about the deep cultural mosaic that makes this country what it is.
This diversity isn't just some idea on paper, you know? It's lived out loud. You've got the Hindu Festival of Lights, Diwali, being celebrated right alongside Christmas. And then there's Heritage Day, which is a day for all South Africans to celebrate their own unique roots. The whole calendar is just woven together from all these shared experiences. All right, let's see how all this cultural harmony translates into something you can actually taste and feel. We're diving into the food that fuels the nation and the sports that absolutely ignite its passions. First up, the food. You can't even talk about South Africa without mentioning a braai. And look, this is way more than a barbecue. It's practically a social institution. Then you've got staples like pap, which is this comforting maize porridge, biltong, the ultimate savory snack, and the legendary bunny chow, a super flavorful curry served inside a hollowed-out loaf of bread. Amazing. And now, for all you folks with a sweet tooth, don't worry. They've got you covered. There's creamy milk tart, a warm, gooey malva pudding, and Cook Sisters, which are these incredibly sweet braided donuts just soaked in sugary syrup. So, after all that incredible food, what do you think South Africans do? They channel all that energy into an absolute obsession with sports. The passion here is just immense. Rugby is huge. I mean, the national team, the Springboks, are world champions and bona fide national heroes. But there's also a massive following for soccer, netball, and cricket. In a country with such a complex history, sports have become this incredibly powerful way to bring everyone together. Okay, let's shift gears a bit and look at something a little deeper, the spiritual heart of South Africa. This is where the diversity of the Rainbow Nation takes on a whole new dimension, for sure. Just take a look at this. It really shows you the incredible spiritual tapestry of the nation. While most South Africans identify as Christian, you've got these really significant Jewish and Muslim communities that have been part of the country's fabric for generations. You'll find Hindu temples, Buddhist centers, and alongside all of that, you have the Baha'i faith, which teaches the equality of all people, and the ancient African traditional religions, which honor ancestors and the natural world. This isn't just about tolerance, it's an active, daily coexistence that is just central to the nation's identity. You know, this idea of a shared identity also spills over into how people interact with the country's absolutely incredible natural beauty. South Africa has these stunning coastlines, rivers, and dams, but enjoying these amazing shared spaces comes with a shared sense of responsibility for keeping everyone safe. And when it comes to water, there is one rule that is just above all the others. Learn to swim as soon as you possibly can. It's seen as a fundamental life skill, really, the foundation of water safety for everybody. Okay, for pools, the rules are pretty straightforward, but they are so important. Never swim alone. Make sure an adult is always watching. No running or pushing around the slippery edges. And this one is critical. Never, ever fake a call for help. It puts everyone in danger and wastes precious time if there's a real emergency. Now, natural water. That's a whole different beast. Fast-flowing rivers can be incredibly dangerous. You should never, ever dive without knowing how deep it is, and you always need to swim where someone can see you just in case you get into trouble.
And then there are some common sense rules that apply no matter where you are. Don't swim during a thunderstorm, that's a big one, and avoid the water when you're feeling tired, sick, or right after a huge meal. It's really all about listening to your body and respecting the conditions.
So, we've talked about culture, faith, and even shared safety. But what's the thread that ties it all together? Well, it comes down to a set of core values: these moral lessons that guide how people in this incredibly diverse nation try to live together.
So what even is a moral lesson? It's basically the wisdom we pass on to help each other figure out what's right and what's wrong. It's all about building character and becoming responsible, caring people.
And here they are, the lessons at the very heart of it. They might seem simple, but they are so powerful. Share what you have. Be patient with each other. Show kindness. And, this one's huge, always speak the truth.
And that last one, speaking the truth, is just essential. In a nation that's built on bringing so many different groups together, trust is everything. Honesty is the foundation of that trust. You could even say it's the glue that holds the whole rainbow together.
So, after this whole journey, what's the big takeaway? Maybe it's this. The challenge and the beauty of a nation like South Africa is all about finding harmony in its diversity, caring for each other's well-being, and just choosing kindness in everyday life. It's an ongoing journey, for sure, not a final destination, but it's a pretty powerful one.